In this video, we will learn to solve equations using a balance. In doing so, we will make the idea of an unknown, also called a variable, concrete, and something that we can hold in our hand. We will also show that when solving equations, we must keep it balanced by doing the same thing to both sides. I put a certain number of quarters in this envelope. How many quarters are in here? You don't know. So, we'll say it is an unknown quantity, also called a variable, and we'll call that variable z. I will write a z on the envelope. Now we'll use the balance to figure out how many quarters are in the envelope and determine the value of z. On the left side of our balance, we have 5 z's plus 1 quarter. Each of these envelopes labeled z have the same number of quarters in them. We just don't know what that number is, but we're going to use the balance to find out. On the right side, we have 2 z's and 13 quarters. In order to balance out the equation, I need to add 3 empty envelopes because this side had 5 envelopes and this side only 2 envelopes. And that balances things out. Let's begin to solve the equation. I'll start by taking away 1 quarter on both sides. And by doing the same thing to both sides, I keep the equation in balance. On paper, that looks like this. So I'm left with 5 z's on the left side and 2z. 13 minus 1 is 12, plus 12 quarters on the right side. Next, I'll take away 2 z's on both sides. Again, to keep it balanced, I have to do the same thing to both sides. On paper, that looks like this. So I'm left with, on the left side, 3 z's, and on the right side, 12 quarters. Now I'll divide both sides into 3 equal parts. In dividing both sides into 3 equal parts, we see that z equals to 4 quarters. And we can put it in the balance to check it. On paper, dividing by 3 on both sides looks like this. To summarize, an equation is the same as a balance. We use the equation to solve for our unknown z by whittling down both sides until we had z by itself on one side equal to a number on the other side. In general, this is how we solve equations.